Hey book nerds, welcome to my channel, dbooknerd. My name is Denise, and in this video today I'm going to be talking about part 2 of my most anticipated reads for 2025, or I should say new releases for 2025. So I've given you a lot before, but then I found a few more that I'm like, okay, I got to add them to the list. And so we'll talk about those, as well as I'll do a little, like a mini book haul or bookish haul, bookish haul. So stay tuned. Hey book nerds, this is Denise. Welcome to my channel. Please make sure to hit subscribe, like, and please hit notifications so that you can get updates when I post videos. I thank you for all who have subscribed so far. So again, I'm going to be sharing the books that are most anticipated, new releases for 2025. This is part 2 to that. There are not a lot, but there were a few that I'm like, dang, how did I miss that? And so I needed to add them to my list. In addition, I did that like at the end of 2024, and then I got emails in from like Barnes and Noble and other places and publishers that were saying, sharing new releases, and so then I found some more. So it's just a few, so just stay with me. Let's see, the first one that I have is Witchcraft for Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix. Okay, so you all know, if you watch my channel for any amount of time, I've read several of Grady Hendrix' books. He is now one of my favorite horror authors, and this one just sounds really good. So the release date is January 14th, so it's already happened. So I'm just going to have to one day get it this year. And this book is about, young women, or young girls, I should say, maybe teens, that are pregnant, and they come from families where, okay, no, we're not having that. So they send them off like to this home or something for them to have their babies, and then I guess the babies are given up for adoption. Nobody's supposed to ever know about them being pregnant. They come back home, everything's hunky-dory. Well, what ends up happening though at this particular home, or whatever it's called, is somebody shares a book of witchcraft with one of the girls, and I guess they all start using the witchcraft and using it on people. I don't know what happens after that, but it sounds like they're all going to start practicing that. It reminds me of this movie. It's one of my favorite movies. I think it's called The Craft. That's what it's given me, the reminders of. And I really liked that movie, so I'm thinking this is going to be like that, but we'll see. With Grady Hendrix, you never know. So you just know that it's going to be interesting and good. Okay, the next book, this is I guess, self-help book, and the title of it is Beyond Anxiety by Martha Beck. This book came out January 7th. I don't know if I've shared with you all, but I do have challenges with anxiety, and I have since I was little. I guess it's part chemical makeup, part environment, part me, working on myself. And so I do think this book is really interesting because this approaches anxiety in a creative way. It talks about how creativity actually can help anxiety. I've heard a little bit about this from someone that was my mentor, in terms of like using poetry and things like that. I've always been encouraged to write, and I do write, and writing does help me a lot. So I'm thinking like writing. I didn't look at all the ways, look it up in the any of the information, all the ways they're going to talk about. But creativity helping anxiety, that's awesome. I would love to delve into that, to end up sharing that with everybody and seeing, what they said, and, no telling how this can take off in other ways. So that's one book I'm really interested in. The next book is A Summer for the Books by Michelle Lindo Rice. And this book comes out July 15th, 2025. So a summer for the books, and it comes out in the summer. It's perfect. And I've actually read a couple of books by this author. I'm reading one right now. I think it's called The Sisterhood Bookshop. I kind of might have, or The Bookshop Sisterhood, something like that. And it's pretty good. I read another book by that author, and I don't remember the name of that, but I did like that book as well. So I anticipate I'm going to like this book. It is, I would say it's contemporary fiction, and just the little tagline says to heal their friendship, they'll have to face their past. So it sounds like friendship and facing past and maybe strengthening friendships and all of that. I know that one of the characters is like a successful author. I love reading books about successful authors because that's one of my goals one day, and I just like anything about books. So yeah, that sounds like a good book to read, and I'm looking forward to that one. Last, and this is a maybe. So I want your feedback on this one. It's called Oathbound by Tracy Dion. And so this is the third in the series of the Legendborn series. And I read Legendborn. I liked Legendborn, but I discovered while reading it that I'm not really that big of a fantasy person. So this is a fantasy book. And I love the Harry Potter series. I have a feeling that Harry Potter was just, I loved this series. I loved Harry Potter because when I read Legendborn, it was just like overwhelming. I'm like, whoa, you know, I don't know. Yet it did leave me wanting to know what would happen next. And that's been nagging at me. And I've been seeing other people that have read the Oathbound. That's the second one, which I would have to read before reading, I mean, not Oathbound, but Bloodmark, which I would have to read before reading Oathbound that's coming out. When is it? I think it's in March. And so I'm debating. Should I read it, because I'm so curious to what's going to happen. I think the character's name is Bree. And Bree ends up having these powers that she didn't know that she had. And I think they're linked to, oh, what's that? I can't even think of it. It's not Caesar. We'll pop it up on the screen. So you'll be able to see. All of a sudden, I'm just drawing a blank. And again, that's, you know, it just shows you that I'm not totally, you know, into it, although it was a great book. But, you know, it was just a lot for me. That part should be simple. So that's the last one. That is a maybe. So I would have to read Bloodmark first. Those books are chunky, they're big. And then I would have to read Oathbound. But I'm kind of curious. Let me know if you've read the books like Bloodmarked and Legendborn, if you think I should continue with the series or not. So now I want to share with you a little bookish book haul. And I got some things for Christmas. Well, first I'll share this shirt. It says read more books. This is one of the shirts I got for my birthday, and I love it. And my sister got it for me. And so I have like all these bookish shirts now that I like to read, or like to read. I like to read them, but I like to wear. But for Christmas, my sister hooked me up. And one of the books that she got me is Lovely One by Ketanji Brown Jackson. And this was one of my most anticipated reads for 2025. I hope that you can see it. And this is, of course, a memoir or autobiography about Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. And I'm really looking forward to reading this one. I don't need to tell you any more about it because I already talked about it in my most anticipated. The next book is another most anticipated, so go sis. She was paying attention to the Christmas list. This is Camino Ghost by John Grisham. So I've read Camino Island, Camino Winds, and now this one. And I love the covers of these books. I'm excited to not only read it, but to finish and put it on the shelf so they can all be together. I love this cover. I mean, look at it. It is so pretty. That sunset in the back is everything, the water, the trees. So, but anyway, this is a good mystery. So I'm looking forward to reading that, a thriller. I'm not sure if it's considered a thriller, mystery, or both, but I love it. The next thing that she got me for Christmas, I had been wanting one of these so bad, is one of these glass coffee mugs. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's so cute. And it comes with the, what kind of straw? I don't know what that's made out of, steel or something. And it has a little cleaner for the straw. But it says, easily distracted by books, in which I am. And it's just so cute. I don't even drink a lot of coffee at home. I get Starbucks and then I get decaf, but it's more like a dessert for me because I'm getting all the Frappuccino with this and that. But I do want to use this, and so I'm going to have to get me some, at least put some tea in it, something in it, but this is going to be my little book cup. and it's just so cute. The next thing that she gave me is a new book light. Us book girlies know that we have to have our book lights, and I had kind of burnt my other one out. It was pink, but I still kept it, and I kind of will plug it in when this one gets low, so I'll just have something to use at night when I need it. But this one is lavender, and it is cute. I like this quality, this brand. I don't know what the brand is. It's from Amazon, but this has been one of the longest lasting ones that I've used. It looks like it says, oh, I'm not even gonna, Glaucusant? I don't know what that says. So, but yeah, that's the book light, so I got that. Then last but not least, this isn't a gift from her, but I guess it's a gift from myself. And these are these bookmarks that I got from a company called Oh So Paper. If I'm not mistaken, this is a black woman-owned business. And I've been eyeballing these bookmarks for a long time. They come up, on Facebook. When Facebook knows that you like something, they're going to start showing you all kind of ads and all of that. But I'm glad that I purchased this. Also paper, and I got several of them. And I don't know if you can even see. This might just be too far. But I got, you can customize them. So you can customize the person's hair, what you want it to say. You can put your name on it. You can customize their skin color, what their eyes are doing, the shirt that they have on, the eye shape, everything. So I made like all kind of different ones. This first one says, I tried to form a gang, but it turned into a book club. Okay, so it's really cute. And again, I don't know, it just might be too far, but it's awesome. The next one that I got says, sorry, I can't. I'm all booked up. And of course, all of mine have my name on it. And they're just super cute. Then the next one I have is I read past my bedtime. And so I made this one like she has 2 French braids. And it looks like she has on pajamas. And she's kind of sleepy. But so cute, so fun. I mean, like, I wish I'd have thought of this. Then this one, bookish people are my kind of people, which they are. And I think almost all of them, if not all, have purple in them because I chose that. If you all haven't noticed, purple is my absolute favorite color. So with green and pink being in the after that. So anyway, that's what I got. Those are some of the bookish things that just make me happy, and some books that make me happy, and just excited about the 2025 releases, and excited about the new books and bookish items I got. So let me know, did you get anything for Christmas, or if you had a recent birthday that you want to share, whether it's a book or bookish item. Let me know the 2025 releases that you're excited about. That's all I have for today. With that, be blessed and be book nerdy.